How does Pete Davidson land the hottest women in Hollywood? From Ariana Grande to Kim Kardashian, there's no doubt hot girls date Pete Davidson. And now the reality star has given her thoughts on why she thinks that he attracts some of Hollywood's most glamorous leading ladies. Kim said, "Pete has the best heart. I feel like people, they have this idea of him that he dates all these hot girls, and he does, but he's just the sweetest, most thoughtful person." The episode of Keeping Up the Kardashians was filmed in February, and she was dating Pete at the time. Kim was going shopping for him in Italy and said, "I'm here in Milan and thinking about him, so just want to pick up a little thoughtful gift." She eventually got him a black and white New York Yankees baseball cap, which was very cute. But by August, the couple had broken up after 9 months of dating, allegedly because of long distance. Pete Davidson is an actor and comedian who rose to fame after being cast on SNL back in 2014. At the time, he was only 20 years old, which is already a huge feat in itself. He was definitely a fan favorite, especially in the popular Chad sketches, but his real fame came in 2018 after he started dating Ariana Grande. And then, as if that wasn't shocking enough, the two of them got engaged less than a month later. The infamous paparazzi photos came out of Ariana licking a lollipop while gazing at Pete. That whole escapade caused a social media frenzy and basically launched the term Big D energy, which essentially refers to guys that have a certain kind of confidence without being arrogant, because they don't have anything to prove. But when Pete and Ariana broke up, who did he go on the rebound with? None other than Kate Beckinsale. Even though they had a 20-year age gap, they looked good together, although that relationship only lasted a few months. Pete was then linked to actress Margaret Qualley, followed by model Kaia Gerber, then the leading lady of Bridgerton's Phoebe Dynevor. As a result, the 28-year-old has earned himself the reputation as one of Hollywood's most prolific ladies' men. But there is still a lot of people out there who don't understand his appeal. They argue that Pete is tattooed from head to toe, he's done multiple stints in rehab, describes himself as looking like a crack baby, and only recently moved out of his mother's basement on Staten Island. In a Monday appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Emily Ratajkowski explained his sex appeal and said it's pretty easy to understand. She said, "He's a professional, first of all, you should know that about Pete. He's got the height, obviously women find him very attractive. I feel like only other men feel that he isn't attractive. Guys are like, wow, what's that guy got? And I'm like, he's super charming." She goes on to say that he's vulnerable, he's lovely, his fingernail polish is awesome, he looks good, and he has a good relationship with his mom. We love it, it's hard to find them. Not only that, but he's also been one of the most popular cast members on SNL for the past 7 years, and he co-wrote and starred in the critically acclaimed The King of Staten Island. But let's break it down further. Here's why women love Pete Davidson. First, his sense of humor. A lot of the time we find what matters more than looks is personality, and humor is at the very top of that list. They say if you can get a girl to laugh, then you can get her to fall in love with you. Pete is also famous for his IDGAF demeanor. Most people can agree that he has a certain type of attitude that just draws you in. He seems confident and comfortable in his own skin, and gives off a "this is who I am, take it or leave it" kind of vibe. It's incredibly attractive. Pete also has this kind of bad boy appearance because he's covered in tattoos, looks like he hasn't slept for days, and dresses like an eternal stoner, which can be quite mesmerizing to women. But more importantly, he also shows his vulnerability and has been very open with his struggles. Pete has admitted to having borderline personality disorder, Crohn's disease, and he has issues with self. Then of course there's the "I can fix him" factor, because there's something very appealing to women about the idea of a damaged man. This might be a guy who's emotionally unavailable, distant, or in some way troubled. If that wasn't enough, even medical professionals have tried to analyze his appeal. Neuropsychologist Dr. Sanam Hafiz believes that women like the fact that Pete is the antithesis of a typical star. She says that is so rare to find in a successful person, let alone someone who has reached the top of a comedy career. For other women in show business, that can be an extremely appealing trait, that a man is secure enough with himself not to let an image-conscious industry change who he is. And while everyone tries to figure out the secret to his charm, maybe the real explanation comes from how he treats his partners. He told Paper Magazine, "My love language when I'm in a relationship is I treat the person I'm with like a princess. If you're in a relationship with someone, you're just supposed to make that person feel as special as possible." Well, there you have it. That's all the story I have for you today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.